coffee. Focus on me! Here I am. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Hello! My name is Cuckoo and welcome to this video. I like to talk about living zero waste and sustainability, and today I would like to talk about my 5 favorite zero waste alternatives. Objects that help me to reduce my waste, especially my plastic waste. By the way, I uploaded 2 videos over the last few weeks about what I buy in Zero Waste Shop and what I don't buy in Zero Waste Shop and why. And a lot of people have been watching these videos, and I also have 2 new subscribers. And I know that sounds like not a lot, but I'm really new to YouTube and I'm so happy about everybody who subscribes to this channel. So thank you very much to the lovely people that subscribe. And in case you're watching this video and you're not sure if you should subscribe or not, do it. It's for free and I would really appreciate it. Okay, sorry, back to the topic of this video. I really want to reduce my waste, especially my plastic waste, and there are a few things that have helped me a lot. First, number 1 of the objects that helps me reducing my waste is my lovely French press. I do like to drink a lot of coffee, and when I moved in with my boyfriend, he already had a coffee machine at his apartment. One of these coffee capsule machines, like an espresso machine. And I did use it because it was already here, but I was always annoyed by how much waste it was producing. You know, each one of these coffee capsules for just one coffee, I hated that. But then we lost the machine. We didn't lose the machine. Like, it was only borrowed from someone and that person wanted it back. So we gave the machine back. And then I was at a department store and I was checking the options for, you know, the coffee machines. I thought I wanted a new coffee machine. I needed my coffee, so obviously I needed a new coffee machine. So I was there at the department store with my bicycle, and I have like a basket on my bicycle, but I knew that I would not be able to transport like a huge package with a huge coffee machine in it on my bicycle. So I looked at the different options and I wasn't quite sure what to do. And then my eyes fell on this thing here, a French press. Now, I had heard of French presses before. I had never thought about buying one because I had always had like a coffee machine at the apartments where I stayed. But I saw this and it was so small and it was so cheap compared to all the coffee machines that I saw there at the department store that costed like 80, 100 euros. And the first French press that I bought, which is not this one, the first one I got was really cheap, only about 20 euros. And small, I could fit it in my backpack and on my bicycle. And I was like, hey, let's try this. I mean, if I don't like it, it's only 20 euros, but maybe I like it. And I tried it out and I loved it. The thing is, I'm the only one who drinks coffee in this apartment. My boyfriend doesn't like coffee, he drinks tea. So I needed a small version of a French press, like for only 1 cup of coffee, which is the size of this one. If you don't know how a French press is working, you have this coffee pot and you put in the ground coffee, however much you want, how strong you want your coffee, you know, it depends on your preference. So you put the ground coffee in there and then you have this lid with a filter. Sorry, I'm trying to get this closer. So you have this filter. Oh my God, I did wash this. I'm sorry, I'm using it every day. I did wash this, but if there's still some ground coffee, please ignore it. So you have this filter here. So you have the ground coffee in the coffee pot. You pour hot water over it. You leave it in there for 4 minutes at least. It's usually the time that I use. And then you put the lid on. You press down the filter. And then you can pour the coffee out like that without, you know, the ground coffee in it, just the coffee itself. And I love this thing. It's like, for me in the morning, the first cup of fresh coffee, brilliant. I do have to say that there's always like even if you pour out the coffee, you will have in your coffee cup a little bit of the ground coffee at the bottom, which is why I only drink like 98% of the coffee in the cup, and the last little bit I just leave in there because there might be some ground coffee in there. I don't mind. I mean, if you don't like that, of course, don't use a French press. For me, it's absolutely no problem. And I mean, I buy my coffee beans at the zero waste shop without packaging. I pour the ground coffee here in this coffee pot, and I have absolutely no waste. Not from the coffee itself, not from any coffee cups. I don't even have to use, you know, a regular coffee filter. It's only paper, so it's really not bad. But even I don't even need a filter every time. So I think this is one of the best things you can get if you want to reduce waste. And if you drink coffee, obviously. If you don't drink coffee, don't get it. Although it also works with loose tea. You know, not the morally loose tea, the tea without the packaging. It works with that as well. So I can only recommend it. This is my second version. I bought the first one for only 20 euros and I liked it a lot, but it had a bit of plastic in it, and I don't like, I'm particular about that nowadays. I don't like my food or water or my beverages touching plastic, which is why I bought a second version, which is completely made out of stainless steel. So I think that's even better. And it can break. You know, coffee machines have a tendency to break. This one, nope. It's very robust and brilliant. Number 2 on my list is my stainless steel razor. Now, if you're a girl, a woman, you at some point you start shaving your legs, and I mean, if you don't, good for you, you know, smash the patriarchy. I have to say that, yeah, I shave my legs, and as when you go to a department store and you want to get a razor specifically for a woman, you will get these pink plastic thingies, which are, you know, they do their job. And I used to have one of these as well. So I was in a department store, I got one of these razors. I paid 10 euros for the razor, I think. And then I paid another 10 euros for 3 or 4 new blades. So it did its job, it was good, you know, I can't complain about it not working, it did work. But once I had used up, sorry, sweaty. Once I had used up all the extra blades, I went to the department store again to get extra blades. And they didn't sell this razor anymore. It's not just that the department store didn't sell it anymore, it wasn't produced anymore. So it was, the razor was not available anymore. So I had to buy a new one. And I was like, well, that's annoying, but I'll just buy a new one. So I bought another razor for like 10 bucks, bought another pack with razor blades, about 10 euros as well. So by now I had paid like 40 euros for 2 razors and 2 sets of extra blades. I used up all the extra blades, I want to buy new blades. Guess what? That particular razor and the blades are not available anymore. For the second time that had happened to me, and I was so angry. And by the time I had already thought about, you know, reducing my waste, and the razors were made out of plastic, and the surrounding thingy of the razor blades, you know, surrounded by plastic. So I wanted to get rid of that, and I thought about a different version. And then I found these stainless steel razors. That's what it looks like. I would call this a dad razor because my dad had a razor like that. The handle is wood and then the rest is stainless steel, and you can open it and you can get these, this has been in use, I'm sorry. You can get these razor blades for very cheap. Now I have to admit that this razor cost 40 euros. And you think, oh wow, that's expensive, you know, compared to the other razors that had cost like 10 euros. But the razor blades, I bought 10 razor blades with that razor for 2 euros. I kid you not, 10 different razor blades. I've been using this razor for the last, it's like 6 or 7 years. I still have some of the original blades I bought with it. 10 razor blades have lasted me for 6 years, believe it or not. And so all in all, I paid 42 euros so far for this razor and for the blades. They have lasted me for 6 years, and this will last me forever. Like, this is, it doesn't break, and the razor blades you can buy everywhere for really, really cheap. So compared to before, where I paid 40 euros for 2 razors and extra razor blades that then were not produced anymore, so I couldn't get them anymore. Now I have a razor that will last me forever, and the extra blades are so cheap. So no, and I can get, oh sorry. And the extra blades, by the way, nothing is sponsored, as always. I just wanted to make it clear, okay? But the razor blades are just packaged in a little bit of paper. Now the extra ones, like in this, also paper. So once I have used them up, I put the paper, of course, in the recycling. The razor blades are made only out of metal, so I can also put them in the recycling as well. No plastic involved, which I think is brilliant. And it saves me money. In the long run, please think about the long run. In the long run, it saves me so much money. Number three is a pretty big thing, so I'm not sure if I can show it to you on camera. Oh yeah, it works. It's a Sodastream. In Germany, we like sparkling water. I know that in the rest of the world, a lot of people prefer tap water just like it is. We do love sparkling water. And I have to admit that, you know, years and years and years ago, I bought mineral water, sparkling water in plastic bottles, but I was just so sick of all the plastic. So we got a Sodastream, and if you have never heard of that, the Sodastream comes with 2 glass bottles. Well, we bought the version with glass bottles. It has a cylinder with carbon dioxide in it, and you put the bottle with regular tap water into the Sodastream, and you can press the carbon dioxide into the water, and then you have sparkling water. Amazing. If you like sparkling water, that is, and most Germans do. So instead of buying the sparkling water at the shop, I just use tap water back home, put it in the Sodastream, and I have sparkling water whenever I want it, which is brilliant. Of course, you can also buy mineral water or sparkling water in refillable glass bottles here in Germany, but then you have to carry them from the store back to your home. And we don't own a car, we just have bicycles. So that is quite heavy, which is why we have the Sodastream, and I love it. Number 4 on the list, lunchboxes. Stainless steel lunchboxes, to be exact. I have to say, like a lot of people use regular Tupperware if they want to bring their lunch to work, which works just fine. But as I said, I've become a bit particular. I don't want plastic to touch my food necessarily. And Tupperware, you know, after a while just gets... Plastic after a while just always looks kind of bad. And since I wanted to get away from all the plastic anyways, I bought some stainless steel lunch boxes. And yes, they are a bit expensive first. I think this one cost me either 25 or 35 euros. And I have to say, I love them. It stays nice. It does not, like plastic, it does not look weird after a while. It comes with a seal that... By the way, this has been in the dishwasher, so if you see any stains, that's just water, I'm sorry. It comes with a seal, and that means you can even put soup in there. You can also put like porridge in there, and you can put it in your backpack and carry it around, no problem. And ever since I bought these, I have been much better at bringing my lunch to work. And that means I also save money because I don't buy lunch. I just bring it from home, mostly porridge, which is also very healthy. So this is really a win-win situation. I'm glad I bought these. Number 5 on the list is this thing here, which is called HappyPo. And that is a little bidet. Now, bidets are usually in bathrooms, you know, right next to the toilet. So you can clean your nether regions after you were on the toilet. And usually, you know, in fancy apartments, in fancy hotels, you have a built-in bidet, and we're not that fancy. We don't have a built-in bidet in our apartment, which is why I bought this one. This is brilliant. It comes with a little water tank down here, and you fill in water, you put this back on, and you see this up here. You press the water through the little holes there, and it works just like a regular bidet. But it's very tiny, it's very small. You can take it with you if you're traveling, if you want to. And I have to say, I am really, really happy about this. I mean, I did show you in my last video that we buy toilet paper, of course. We have toilet paper in this apartment, don't get me wrong. So we buy toilet paper from Who Gives a Crap. We order it online, we get it delivered to our apartment. Brilliant, brilliant. But I also wanted to reduce the amount of toilet paper that I use. And a bidet is really a great option for doing that. And to be honest, you feel so much cleaner after using that. It's so weird talking about that on camera. But I mean, it really, really works. It is great. And it also reduces the amount of toilet paper that I use. I still use toilet paper to, you know, pat myself dry. Still sounds weird when I talk about it like that. But yeah, these were 5 of my favorite zero waste alternatives that help me to reduce my waste. If you like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all the things. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!